WideSide Sports. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know that song. I know it's Welcome Back, Kotter.
Welcome Back, Kotter, yeah.
But it's like, welcome back.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never seen the show.
Me either, but I know what
People
you're talking
talk about it all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Because didn't he have like a little like a black like afro kind of thing?
Yeah,
a little curly.
Yeah,
like,
and I think John Travolta was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I don't remember what his name is, but
Kotter.
Travolta's name was not Kotter.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Kotter's the teacher.
Oh, okay.
I do know that.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh my God. The teacher's back in the office. Oh my God. That's a impression of the impression from South Park.
Yeah.
This is a nice closet. Oh my God. I have gotten into like some reaction videos of people reacting that had never watched South Park before. And it's playing some of the older episodes of like that really went hard.
Yeah.
Of like, ugh.
I get them on my TikTok feed of them recording.
Yeah.
Like their voices, and like one of them is when they're doing like the Asian voices, and like they can't, like the other dude
can't handle.
Matt or Trey, I can't remember which one it is, but like it's just like dying in the background because it's just such a hard Asian accent that it's just like Jesus Christ.
When that was because I've seen those too, and the ones like with Bill Hader,
yeah,
where it's like the guy that shits his britches.
Mm-hmm.
He just shits his britches on stage, and it's just like. I didn't know Bill Hader was involved with South Park as he was, but like did some writing and stuff of like, because he was part of the Kanye West one, the fish dicks.
Yeah.
It, like, have you seen that one where he tells how that came to be?
Mm-mm.
Like they went, like he said, Trey would always do, like they do this writing summit, and they went to wherever this place in Colorado, obviously, and they were going to see salmon. Or something like that.
Yeah.
And like the guy kept saying fish sticks. And Bill was like, hey, wait, are you saying fish sticks or fish dicks? And she said, Trey just turns around and goes, has anybody made that joke before?
Yeah.
And then and then it was just like, we need to find a celebrity to really bury.
Yeah.
And it's like, here you go.
Here you go. Oh, that's
I'm a
funny.
Genius.
Yeah. To me, it's even funnier because essentially they're laughing at their own jokes.
Yeah.
Which is the best part.
Yeah.
Like I laugh. I mean, fuck, I laugh at my own shit all the time because I try to make people laugh, and I know I try to make people laugh by how I think it's funny, so I'm gonna laugh. But I can just think, it just reminds me of like us sitting down writing shit and then reading it, like we're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Or like like my friends and stuff. They just like imagine your group of friends. You wrote down all of these jokes, and it's as successful as South Park is. You're going to fucking lose it in the recording studio. And I think that's what makes me laugh even more. I'm like, because they're just laughing at their own shit. They wrote it.
Yeah.
It's not something that they've heard before or haven't heard before.
Right.
It's they wrote it down.
Yeah. If you can make yourself laugh off of your own stuff, that's you got something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you forget, because, I don't watch South Park anymore. I might watch one of their, I think they do more specials than anything now.
Yeah.
And I've watched one of those. I watched the one they did. It was called Cred. It was basically just shitting all over Prime.
Oh, okay.
So it was like they had like a Logan Paul kind of thing. And it's like, I got cred, bitches. But like then seeing like the older ones of it seems tame to people now of like, no, this was on TV in like 99.
Yeah.
Like this shit was not like you couldn't do this.
Yep. I remember staying up late, like when I stayed at my grandparents' house. I have an uncle that's only like 5 years older than me, but you'd stay with him and we'd stay up late and watch. And I remember like staying up and like trying to turn it down enough to know we wouldn't get in trouble for watching it. And which is weird because some of the shit was way less bad than what I've heard my grandpa say.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay, well, I don't know why we're getting in trouble for this, but but I mean, just like in like the early 2000s, and it's like, oh my God,
Well, I mean, when their movie came out, because like the funny thing was when the movie came out, because not long before, like Beavis and Butthead had a movie, and that movie was just a long episode. It wasn't anything. And then, seeing their thoughts on it later, we watched the Beavis and Butthead movie, and we knew we didn't want to just make a long episode like it needed to be.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you went in.
Yeah.
They went in.
The Beavis and Butthead skit on Saturday Night Live is pretty funny.
Yeah.
The one with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
God, it's funny.
Because I really like her.
Yeah.
Like, she does funny shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is, but.
Yeah, when she's just like, you look like Beavis and Butthead. He like turns around. Yeah. It's like, who, me?
Me?
I was dying.
I'm just trying to learn about AI.
Yeah.
But my two favorite sketches of that girl is the Lexus one, where it's like the winner to remember, where it's a Lexus with a bow on it.
Oh, yeah.
And she comes out and she's like, you bought a Lexus?
Mm-hmm.
This is we should have talked about this.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't worked in a year.
Yeah.
It's only $5.99. What are the month? What?
What?
And then it's her and what's the Brolin guy?
Josh?
Is he the one who's
Thanos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in a bank that's getting robbed.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, she's like, you gonna tie us up? What are you gonna do to me?
Yeah.
And starts then they start getting into it, and he's like, oh, honey, maybe they're not going to do something to you. Maybe they're going to do it to me.
Yeah.
And the robbers are like, what the? No, we're not doing.
I tell you, I don't like the girl in movies, but the the Australian blonde chick who kind of looks like Justin Bieber.
I don't.
She would have been in the girl Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Can't remember what else she was in. Shoot. I can't think of her fucking name, but I'll show you a picture of her, and you'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Is that Kate?
Yeah, Kate McKinnon. Yeah, her movies. I'm not a big fan of her in movies because I don't think they let her be what she is. But some of her skits in Saturday Night Live crack me up, like the one where she pretends to be like the hillbilly chick and the aliens come and abduct her. Yeah, like that.
Crawls under his legs.
Yeah, under his legs. Oh God, it's funny.
Now her in that Mila Kunis movie, The Spy Who Dumped Me.
Oh, yeah.
She was pretty funny in that. They felt like they let her
kind of just be her weird, goofy self.
Do yourself there.
Yeah. No, yeah, but some of her Saturday Night Live skits are fucking funny.
Yeah.
She's smoking the cigarette. She's like, I don't know what because the hippies are like, they showed us what the new world was going to be like. And she's like, I don't know what they had, but they were all up in my business,
Was my worst Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That's the one thing is Saturday Night Live is just so terrible.
It is, but
you can see that as a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
They still have stuff that goes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But it's just but it's like a 90-minute show and you had a clip that was okay.
Yeah.
But it was Keenan Allen's been on there for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
His the black comedies or the black Jeopardy still cracks me up when they do that. Have you ever seen the one they did with Tom Hanks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's funny.
I think one of my Jason Momoa, when he was the elf on the shelf talking about basically the kids start jerking off and stuff. I'd like to be transferred. I'd like to be.
So some of the guests they get are pretty good.
Yeah.
The one Josh Brolin does, and he's not a funny guy or anything like that, but he's a sandwich guy in the an office. And he comes in and he goes, hey guys, what can I get you for lunch today? And they're like, oh, they didn't tell you? He's like, no. He goes, I got your sandwiches here like always. And they're like, we ordered a pizza. And he was like, you did what? Oh, we just wanted something different. Oh, my sandwiches aren't good enough for you all of a sudden? And the guy's like, we've had them for the last 2 weeks. We just want a little change of pace. And he's just getting pissed off.
The one that gets obviously the Justin Timberlake stuff Because it's so funny. It's like it draws you in, and it's like, oh, it's like a singing thing. And it's like, this guy had, it is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just like,
I think he quit singing for so long and went into acting that you forgot that he can actually sing.
Yeah, like the Omeleteville stuff, bringing on down to Omeleteville.
Yeah. The one that always gets me, and I don't know if it is hard for those kinds of people, but like in Bad Teacher, when he has to like pretend to be bad at singing.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if that's tough for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something that he has made a ton of money on doing, being a good singer, and now he has to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretend to be
a bad singer. I don't know. I just feel like that would be, like, people who change their accents, like, drastically. Like, I feel like that's hard, you know? Like, the fucking dude who did Elvis, he had to have his Elvis voice for so long that, like, it just became him for like 6 months after he was done.
Yeah, but I think that was some bullshit of him just trying to
keep it alive.
Yeah, because he seems like a douche. Yeah. I don't know anything about him. I've only seen him in some interviews, and not even full interviews, but he seems like a guy that you wouldn't want to be around.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
But it's like, you can't tell me that, like, like Hugh Lowry played Dr. House for like 10 fucking years. He's not American.
Yeah, still has an accent.
And talks in his regular accent.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with like Hugh Jackman. Dude, I didn't know Hugh Jackman was Australian.
For
like 10 years.
That was still the funniest, like, I don't watch the Oscars or whatever, but his joke of like, because he didn't get nominated and he was hosting, and he says, and it was that year that he did the movie Australia.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, an Australian playing an Australian in a movie called Australia didn't get nominated.
Yeah.
It's like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I mean, shoot. There was one, and he's not a big named actor whatsoever. Oh, it was when Doom came out, the movie Doom. I liked it. Action, The Rock, I mean, hell, I would have been like 10 or 11 when it came out. But like one of the big black dudes in it, I mean, just, huge dude. They're, I don't know. I let the movie run past like the end and like the whatever DVD, like the commentary after where they're interviewing the actors. He is like Cockney.
Oh yeah.
And like the whole movie, he's like, deep and like, we got to go in here. And then he's on there talking. I'm like, whoa. Like, this is not what I thought. Like, thought you were just an American guy, but you're full on like, hello, like that.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't like that. Like, I'd rather.
Yeah, it's always weird when it's like, I didn't expect that.
You're a huge human being, and you talk down like that.
It's an accent that you didn't expect, and it's higher pitched than you know. The one that was great because it was on. I'll catch a lot of Graham Norton clips.
Yeah,
because his show is awesome. Of like, if they could do a show like that where they just let the people drink and stuff and actually do it.
Yeah.
But like nobody does it. Like the internet exists. Just do that fucking show. I mean, but it was Idris Elba. You ever seen like one of his earliest film credits?
Okay.
It's like some terrible sci-fi movie. And he has to play an American. And he's only got like 2 lines.
Okay.
And his American accent was so bad that they dubbed it.
Oh, man.
For the final thing.
Yeah.
But Graham had found and they played it. Oh my God. It was like, what are you
not even trying. I didn't know he was, but he has like a cool British accent because it's got like that roughness to it.
That whole video, have you ever seen the I'm Idris fucking Elba?
Yeah.
That whole video is awesome of just walking in and saying, I can make this fucking meal. I'm Idris fucking Elba.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
yeah, I mean, it's, there's a couple actors where it's not that I didn't know, but I had never seen them in other things. They only had like American accents, like Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
The first time I ever saw him was Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Because I never watched 28 Days Later or whatever he was in.
Yeah, he was British in that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
But I never seen it.
Well, also, I guess I should say that because he's not British.
No,
so
but I'm saying like the first time I remember seeing him was Batman, and then I just happened to watch that one, and I'm like, oh, Okay. And then listening to freaking Peaky Blinders, it's like, man,
to fucking read Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I really like that show, but it's like, boy, like you really got to turn it up on some of those people. I can't.
Yeah, I can't understand half the shit Hardy says in it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a thick, just. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's like, okay. Well,
come on, man.
Yeah. Speak words here.
It's got to be like people need to be able to hear
He's
this.
Talking to me. And it's like, okay, well, don't yell. Just talk. When you start getting louder, I really can't understand.
What is killing him? He's Irish, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
That was the other one on a Graham Norton. Like they had like these two Irish guys won a gold medal and they had them on the show.
Uh-huh.
And like Graham's Irish.
Yeah.
And one of the other actors was Irish.
Uh-huh.
And then there's two other actors that were not.
Yeah.
They might have been on a row team or something like that. And they started fucking talking. Dude, it was like they were talking fucking Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so like Graham's like, yep, yeah. Just holding a conversation. The other guy's picking up everything. And the other two are just like, what the fuck is just like, what?
I have no idea what you guys are saying.
Basically sounded like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Like, it's you body, it's throat, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds great. It is a cool accent, though.
It's fantastic.
It's a very cool accent. Yeah. Like when I first heard like the Patty the Batty talk, I'm like, yeah, he's got a cool accent.
Oh yeah, he's a Scouser, I believe.
Yeah.
So
it's not a full on.
Well, yeah, that's Liverpool, I believe.
Okay,
is what
I
think.
Yeah, but yeah, the Irish accent it's cool. It's funny.
So I think that's what it is. It's like that. Because they call them Scousers, and that's, I think, Liverpool.
Gotcha.
I could be wrong. I don't know that we have a lot of listeners over there, or that they give a shit.
Well,
they probably do.
Yeah,
but nobody else does.
No, but like, when at McGregor's height, just like, you don't expect a guy like that good at fighting to sound like that.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, because he just sounds goofy, silly sometimes.
Yeah. This guy can't hit anybody.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
I'll tell you the one that got me. The golfer, Patrick Harrington.
Oh, yeah.
So high pitched. But so, like the first time, he wins, I think when he won the British Open, of like, you hearing him kind of for the first, because he wasn't winning a lot. Like he was a famous player, but he didn't win a lot. And you don't get a lot of interviews.
Uh-huh.
And he came on there and it was just like, man, I think I was like, what the fuck is this?
Didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that. No, it is funny to hear, like, just, especially to me, like actors.
Yeah.
You see them just in that accent and then you hear them talking their normal voice. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, it's like Tom Holland, Spider-Man is like, oh, you're not American?
Yeah.
Like, you should be.
I don't know if has he ever played in a movie where he uses his voice?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I've never seen
I've never seen him anything but Spider-Man, so.
He had a Netflix movie that was supposed to be good, but it was super weird and not good.
Oh, is that the one where he got butt fucked?
No.
Oh. Because he did do a movie, too. I think somebody took him anally.
Really?
I think so. I could have just made that up.
I don't. If that's the movie, I don't remember that scene.
I feel like there was something like that.
Well,
allegedly.
I don't remember that scene. No, that's the one where like, it's like rural, like Alabama or something, and it's like his like life story, like him growing up and. Like his mom dies and like his dad kills his dog and then his dad kills himself. Me about that. And then it's like he's like protecting his sister and he like kills like the pastor who tried to, rape her and that's a weird movie. It was a weird movie.
Yeah, I remember you said, it wouldn't have been that one. That wouldn't have made any sense.
No. I forget what that one was called, but it wasn't great.
But yeah, there was but then again I don't watch Netflix movies because they're mostly not good.
I didn't realize Timothy Chalamet was American.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah. I mean, he's full on American.
So I wonder what his real last name is, how it's pronounced. Because it's not Chalamet if he's American.
Yeah.
Shamlet.
Yeah, probably. But it's like, I'm pretty sure it's Timothée.
And I'm sure it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not his name at all.
No, probably not.
Because you have to pick your name when you go into the Actors Guild because somebody else has your name. You can't use it.
Yeah. Would that be weird?
Yeah, that you have to.
You have to pick a
It's
different
like, hey,
name.
my name's John Smith. Well, there's already been a John Smith, so you can't be that. So pick a new name.
John Smithers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think I'd seen that because the first time I knew, because I didn't know that,
Uh-huh.
but I think I'd seen an interview with like Elizabeth Banks because that's not her last name. Because her last name, there was already an Elizabeth whatever in the Actors Guild.
Gotcha.
So she had to pick a new last name.
Huh.
I'm like, so that's
weird.
just who you are now?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking weird.
It would be weird to be called anything. Yeah. I mean, she's made a lot of money as Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah. Because you said something about like, she had like 10 last names, and as she was going through it, Banks was, she went alphabetically, and they said, that's available. Okay.
Okay. Wouldn't that be weird? Like, if you're known as one name, but like your fucking license says another name.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Is that a fake? Like when Nate Bargatze talks about his name just being Nate.
Yeah.
It's not.
See how we got
not
there.
Nathaniel. It's not Nathan. Just Nate.
Yeah, he did. Tom Holland goes viral for gay sex scene. Yeah, I knew I was right.
What movie is that?
I don't know.
Is it a movie?
It could just be the crowded room.
It's
we
a
could have just
series.
got bumped into.
It's a Apple TV series.
Okay.
Yeah. I typed in Tom Holland, and that was the fourth
Thing that popped up.
Yeah. It was Tom Holland wife, Tom Holland net worth, Tom Holland Spider-Man, Tom Holland gay sex scene.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thanks, Google.
Well, it's probably because you're next to my phone and it just came up.
Yeah.
Here you go. Check this out.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the top thing.
Yeah. Check it out.
But I did start watching that, What We Do in the Shadows.
It's fucking funny.
I think my favorite character is the energy vampire.
Yeah.
Because that's just, it's fucking, it's like, yeah, I know people like that. Of like, I just been trying to work on my comedy.
Yeah.
He just goes, maybe you got some up, dog.
Yeah. The clip, like when the fat fucking obnoxious one, when he just speaks and stuff. I mean, I just laugh because it's such a funny accent, and I think that's why I find the show funny, just because of his accent in it and the way that he pronounces like the one episode. He goes, "That's how we talk down here in Tucson, Arizona." Like, you don't have an Arizona accent, and that's not how you say it.
Well, and then him, because obviously it's all over TikTok coming up, like the one show that he did. The whole Clem Fandango thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that's why the other show's getting so popular again, is because who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
this is Clem Fandango.
Clem Fandango. Yeah. I don't have time for your sex potions.
He just fucking said that.
It is a funny show.
Yeah.
And there's really no point to it.
No.
In my opinion, it's just a funny show.
Here's what happened
honestly,
this day.
It honestly reminds me of that the British writer and like the redheaded chick. They live together with that veteran, and like the veteran like is just like his like assistant.
Okay.
We've watched it. You and I have both watched it.
Okay. You're gonna have to give me a name.
I know I am, and I forget the name.
You're gonna be better at your job.
Oh fuck! What is that called? I'm searching it. It didn't last very long, but it was funny.
Was it Cum Sluts?
No, it wasn't Cum Sluts.
I think we watched that together.
Oh gosh. What the hell is that called? I'm going to look it up. I'm finding it as we speak. Hopefully sometime soon. Your you're the worst.
Yeah, okay.
You're the worst.
That was just starting to pop into my head.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
Like it has no point.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, but like it's just like an everyday kind of thing, like just what these people do. But yeah. It's funny. Did you see the new trailer for The Boys season 4? They released the trailer for it. Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
They've pushed it so far that I almost don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah, I kind of have that feeling, too.
I'm telling you, on the other one, like the high school one or whatever, I gave up on that.
Oh, really?
Like, I quit watching after like 3 episodes.
You didn't like it?
It just wasn't,
took too long?
It's just like this slow grinding of like, hey, we already know what this shit is. Let's just fucking get to it. Mm-hmm. Because that's not how the show was.
Yeah.
The original show was...
Boom.
Started and just took off running, and this one's like you're dragging it the fuck along, trying to give backstories to shit I don't need.
Yeah, you're giving us backstories to things that don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
The problem I had with the Gen V that I don't like about it is I don't like how it's running in the same time as The Boys.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I thought we were going to do it was like an after The Boys kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it might be, but like Homelander was in the last episode.
Yeah.
Or you're doing it before The Boys as like, but it's not before The Boys.
Right.
Because you still have, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I know. I thought it was going to be like a, after The Boys in this, when it first started, I thought it was going to be after The Boys. Because we need something after The Boys. If you're going to want to keep this thing going, you got to have something after The Boys because this is the last season.
Yeah.
And to me, it was I thought the last episode was going to be that kid comes to this school. The butcher kid and the Homelander's kid. I thought he was going to be in the show.
Yeah.
Like and then he was going to be like, they were going to run with it with this kid. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Did not happen. And it could, he could come in season 2 or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was going to kind of be like the intro. Like you show all these new characters, have a story with these new characters, and at the last one you bring in the boy, and then that takes over after the final season of The Boys. But not what happened in that series. Some cool different superpowers though in the Gen V.
Yeah, like the girl that shrinks and holds onto a big wiener.
That cracked me up. It's like.
That because that's The Boys.
That's The Boys, yes. And that's 100%. Like I would know people who would like that. Like you know what I mean? Like that would get smaller. Like,
yeah.
That would be, just funny. Or like when the season 3 when the dude went inside the penis and sneezed. Yes.
Just
I watched that and Molly was asleep and then she woke up right before the kid exploded. She's like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, just go back to sleep. Don't judge me.
Let me enjoy this.
She's like, are you watching penises? Like, yes, that's what I Googled.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a show
Exploding
about
penis.
It's a whole series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Made a lot of them. I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find funny.
Okay.
I think it's funny. But obviously we had conversations of how I get dressed.
Yeah.
And as you referred to it, Donald ducking.
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, it was nighttime,
Yeah.
like completely dark out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time it was, but I was getting ready to go to bed. And I was kind of walking around, went to the bathroom, just kind of getting the undressed stage. And I was like, fuck. I got to take trash out to the curb.
Mm-hmm.
Because they pick up at like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I Donald Duck walked my trash to the fucking road. Flip-flops, fucking t-shirt. That's it.
That's hilarious.
I mean, t-shirt was kind of longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I just walked it out there.
That's funny.
Like,
that's funny.
It's like, I know, a car drove by, obviously.
Yeah.
A car drove by. It's a pretty busy street. But it's like, no,
whatever.
I don't care.
I'm not putting on pants for this.
You see my nuts hanging down below my shirt. There's long danglers. You flash your brights, you can see some clackers.
That's funny.
But yeah, I was just like, you want to put shorts on?
I'm not doing that.
That shit ain't happening.
This is a 30-second job right here. I'm not doing it. That's funny though.
Yeah. Thought you'd enjoy the.
No, yeah.
I'm just gonna take it out.
Yeah. 100%. I love when the trash comes in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice. It's like, it's done for the day, you know? Oh, man. You watch anything lately?
I have, but I can't remember.
I don't know if you ever watched the first Dune, but I ended up watching the second one. I know you're not a big sci-fi fan, but it was good.
Yeah, I never seen the first one, so I never will ever watch either of them.
No, I didn't expect it.
I can't. I couldn't even start one.
Yeah.
Like the interest level of that is so fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
But like I understand it's popular.
Yeah.
I mean, like with losers.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You know.
It's good though. Good.
Bunch of fucking losers.
I like weird sci-fi shit, but I don't like Star Wars for some reason.
Well, I don't know.
It's not like I don't like it. I just never really got into it. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it's not one that I want to watch again.
Yeah, like by no means am I a Star Wars guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've seen them all.
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those, I went to the theater to watch the new ones.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And it's, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I thought they were good.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a nerd that's like, wow, they should have done. Like I don't fucking care. They're action movies.
Yeah.
That's how I like when people are like, oh, Star Trek. Like I don't like Star Trek, but the new ones were just action films with lasers as opposed to bullets. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's like I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but I've seen them all. It's just like, yeah, okay, they're all right. They're not my favorite, but
I feel this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I am on the side of like it's all in his head.
Yeah.
And he was just a beaten child that had to live under the stairs. And that's how he passed the time.
Hey.
Because when he went home, he was abused.
Mm-hmm.
And they made him stay in the closet under the stairs.
Yeah.
And in my thinking of like, yeah, that's how he just made all this shit up.
Hey, that makes sense.
Because why would he marry the ugly one?
That's a good point.
In real life.
Good point.
In the fucking redheaded ginger kid gets the good looking girl?
Yeah, that's not real.
Like by the time, growing up to be an attractive female.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a fucking
turd.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. It makes sense. Your theory makes sense. I like to do that with movies.
I do too.
I like to do it now with kids' movies. One, because they're really on a lot.
Guess which one's on blow?
No, I like to basically find like flaws in the storyline.
Yeah.
Like, my 3-year-old likes the song. Like he likes Disney movies. Obviously, he's 3, and in the car sometimes we'll just play like the whatever. There's like a Disney like whatever popular movie soundtrack, I guess, from like all the songs or whatever. Like the Lion King song, and like the Let It Go song from Frozen is on there. And he had never seen it. And this was like 6 months ago, whatever. He had never seen it, and he asked like what movie it was, and we told him, so we watched it. And he likes the movie, blah blah blah. Well, we were watching it, and I was like, okay, so I'm sure you've never seen Frozen.
Nope.
But the two main characters of girls, okay, one has ice powers, the other one doesn't. Well, the one in the beginning of the movie, the one with ice powers hurts the one who doesn't have ice powers, and they go to these trolls who are shaped like rocks for some odd reason, and that's how they hide. They pretend to be rocks.
Okay.
Well, the male character is a child, and his family are like ice. Like they basically make ice and like sell ice. Like that's like their job. That's their trade. Well, the ice lady is like leaving like a path to go see these trolls. So this kid and his reindeer, he has a pet reindeer, follow the trail of ice, and they're kids, and they stumble upon the trolls, and the troll is the main troll, the doctor troll or whatever he is like explaining to the parents what's wrong with her and his magical powers. Well, the boy and the reindeer are like watching, and stumble upon just a random troll, and she grabs him because you guys are cute. I'm keeping you.
Jesus.
And then later on in the movie, the reindeer guy and the reindeer take the non-ice girl to find the ice girl to bring her back home, and they take her, and he takes them to the rock trolls to fix her again. And he goes, "These are the people who raised me. They're kind of like my family." It's like, you were fucking kidnapped by these trolls. Like, how does this not talk about? And I'm like, wait a second. Like, this is like, you were literally kidnapped. You were taken from your family and kept here and were raised by rock trolls. Like, how did we not talk about this anymore, Disney? Jesus.
I love, like, the people that break down the storylines of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, these stories are fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, obviously, like the Toy Story one of, like, that's a serial killer.
Yeah.
Across the street. I mean, this fucking guy.
It is a serial killer, 100%.
Then the one, I think it's Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah.
About raping the kids on an island. Like, basically, they talking about Fuck Island.
Yeah.
Like, we just take these kids and sing them. They won't be boys anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, Jesus. And, same movie, the troll doctor tells the parents to reduce the staff in the house, because he's the king, reduce the staff in the house, keep her locked up in her room with no contact to try to hide the fact that she has powers. Like, you just left this girl in her bedroom for fucking 15 years. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
It's always weird shit.
Yeah. Always, but I'm like, this kid was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And not returned to his family.
Yeah.
100% was. Because there's no mention of his family other than these trolls. And I've watched the movie before this instance and haven't really caught it until now. So I really now like to go back in like the Disney movies and just check on.
That's what I always
what's going on here?
I love the comedy too of the always got to kill a parent.
Yeah.
Super fucking early.
Yeah, super early.
And like, I can't. Whatever comedian, it was like a whole thing of like Bambi's mom didn't even, the fucking credits were still.
It was in semi-pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bambi's, she didn't even make it out.
Yeah. Credits rolling and everything. Just think of me as Bambi's mom. Didn't Bambi's mom die?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the opening scene.
Dude, that was in my head yesterday. And I haven't watched semi-pro forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it popped in my head. But just that, like, after the first game, he's driving too, and he's just like, get the funk out of my face. Get the funk out of my face. It was just in my all day.
Uh-huh.
And then it was just like, hey, if you see a possum, kill it.
Yeah.
It's not a pet.
Not a pet. That movie is one of his like nobody ever talks about, and it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Traded for a washing machine. It's like, we needed our washing machine, but he was available, and I had to pull the trigger.
Edmonix.
Oh, man. No, but like I like to find the holes now in the Disney movies, and it's that one's a big one for me. I'm like, This is a very popular. When it first came out, like every little girl was Elsa or Anna or this and that.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like, this is a movie about kidnapping. It should be.
Like, what's the one that has powers?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know which one's which.
Because because forever, like Halloween, every girl was one of them, and I don't know what's what.
I just call her the ice one. I want to say it's Elsa, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's like, well, who would be the other one? She's just some bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, basic bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a princess?
Uh-huh.
She's fucking ice from her hands. This one does.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips.
Yeah. Way cooler.
Why the fuck are you anybody?
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser.
I want to marry the one with the ice hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be cold down there, but.
Think about when that finger goes in.
No handies, please. Yeah. Please, no handies. Yeah. So that's, I don't know if I really watched anything new. I did. I watched, for some reason, I've been getting into those A24 movies.
Yeah.
Because they're quick and they're usually pretty good. They're a little weird. Because that's kind of like the new thing now with them. They do all like the indie stuff. Well, it's called Love Lies Bleeding, I think. It's with Kristen Stewart, and she owns a gym.
Okay.
But her family is like mob. Like they do hits and things like that. And she doesn't want anything to do with it. Well, this like bodybuilder chick starts working out of the gym and finds out, they start like dating and everything, finds out that who her dad is, and then wants to get in on like the hits and stuff like that. Yeah, it was fucking good. It was good.
Because I haven't finished it. It's on Apple. I've been watching that Sugar.
Is that with Colin Farrell?
Yeah, he's a private detective.
Yeah.
It's okay. Obviously, I haven't finished it.
Uh-huh.
I think they did that like the 3 episode and then weekly kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
I haven't finished it. And it's
It's okay.
It's an old. It's like a throwback to the old private detective movies.
Okay.
Kind of, they're like, it's got voiceover. And
okay. Yeah.
So it's, if you like that kind of stuff, it's.
Well, I like Colin Farrell, so I'd probably give her a watch.
I watched a show that came out on Netflix, but I don't remember what it was.
I want to watch that, like Baby Reindeer or something like that, and it's like about a stalker. I've heard it was good. I've heard
it was good, and then I've heard people say I shut it off after like 10 fucking minutes.
Well.
But, who knows?
Who knows, yeah.
But I watched, it was a Netflix show that came out that I'd watched last week or whatever, and I can't tell you what it was.
Yeah, what was another? Oh, I started that Shogun, that FX.
Yeah.
About like, like the old time, like I think it's like the Ming and Qing dynasty maybe, or the Japanese samurais, I think. It's good. I've only watched 2 episodes, but it was pretty good. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I've heard people say that it was really good, and it's a one-off.
Yeah,
like they're only doing one.
It's like they call it like a mini series or something like that. But yeah, like the action in it's pretty cool. A lot of the fighting scenes, pretty awesome. Did you find it yet?
Yeah, it's
loading.
Yeah, somebody changed the password.
Is it brand new?
Yeah, I think it came out like a. Boy. I mean, you talk about a shitty show that we're spending most of the time looking shit up on our phones.
That's all right.
But, better than no show, motherfucker.
Yeah. What was it about?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's super good. Obviously.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It was one of those ones where I'd seen it like advertised. It's like coming to Netflix on whatever date, and it just happened to be that date, and it was a day that I was at home.
Yeah, do you even remember like who was in it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Man, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it an actual Netflix series, or is it? Okay. All right. I'm trying to find it for you. Just trying to go through like.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Is it a comedy? Is it a series? Is it a Man in Full with Jeff Daniels?
No.
Okay. So I'm trying to find the new ones here. Huh. Wasn't the Tom Brady roast, was it?
No, I didn't. I haven't watched it. I'm not a big roast watcher, but
yeah, I've just seen clips.
You see all the clips
I've
anyways.
Seen the clips,
so.
Yeah, I mean, the clips are pretty fucking funny, but oh, man. Huh. All right.
Boy, that is...
Is it in what, like, you recently watched?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do they have recently watched?
I think so.
I'm not logged into my Netflix account on my phone. I just Googled it.
New Netflix series.
Give it a Google.
All right.
Yeah, it's a toughie.
Yeah. We spent 5 minutes trying to find it. Looking for something that you can't even explain.
Yeah, I can't explain it.
Oh.
I don't.
So, yeah, it was obviously good then.
I did watch, it was like last year's episode, the Full Speed, the NASCAR one.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Is it?
I had no idea. Obviously, I don't follow NASCAR.
Yeah, me either.
But, like, I didn't know that everybody fucking hated Denny Hamlin the way they hate him.
Oh.
Like he wins, he's never won, like, the full series, but he wins a fucking bunch. Like, he's got, like, 50-some wins.
Oh, shit, yeah, okay.
But never won
like
the series title.
Series title.
But it was, like, man, like, he, like, wins and, like, he's getting fucking booed. I mean, it's like people, like, other drivers don't fucking like him. Because he gets in fights a lot, too, I guess.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he had the greatest line ever.
Yeah.
He's being interviewed after winning the race. Crowd is booing him.
Yeah.
Guy interviewing goes, does this upset you getting booed by the fans? And he goes, They're just mad because I beat their favorite racer. And he's starting to walk away, and the guy goes, "Who's that?" And he just turns around and goes, "All of them." It's like, that's fucking awesome. That is the greatest fucking line.
Awesome.
But now he owns a team.
Okay.
With Michael Jordan.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It's called, I think it's called, 2311.
Okay.
I think is what it's called.
Gotcha.
Because he's number 11. But it's weird because he owns a team that has 2 cars. But he obviously races for another team.
Ah. So what's the big racing team, like the one that had like all the good drivers there for a while?
It's like there's like Penske and those. I mean, I don't know. I don't pretend to know.
Yeah, well, I remember the one that Jordan's team won it a few weeks ago, and he was like hammered. They talk about him just being absolutely just fucking hammered at the race. I'm like, yeah, he's got to blend in. He's probably the only black dude at the race. They were talking about after Tom Brady's roast. They were talking. I want to say I forget what show. Is it McAfee or somebody other? Fuck, I don't know. One of the other podcasts or whatever. And they had like that Brian Windhorse on there who does the NBA, and they were like, "Can you think of any other NBA players that would be on there?" And they're like, "What about Jordan?" He's like, "Have you ever seen the documentary on this? He is publicly." Would punch somebody, he would get up there and hit one of the roasters because he does not like that shit. Like he punched fucking because he punched Steve Kerr just probably because he looked at him funny. No, he's not going to want to do it.
Yeah, that would be the I in a documentary wise. I watched the Pepsi one about where's my jet.
Yeah.
Because I remember the commercials.
Yeah, okay.
And then this guy, basically, it's 3 fucking episodes. It was like, no, this just need to be one episode.
Isn't it like they
45 minutes you could have.
Like, isn't it that if you drink so much Pepsi, they promised you
it was
a
Pepsi
jet?
points.
Yeah.
And it was for a Harrier jet. And it turned out that it'd be like, you get a Harrier jet for like $4 million. Well, it's like a $32 million jet at the time.
Oh, shit.
And like, they grabbed the stuff. They got the points because they're trying to figure out, like, there's this whole plan of how much Pepsi they have to buy. And, and then there was a thing at the bottom of the order form that said, you can, whatever Pepsi points you're short, you can just write a check.
Mm-hmm.
So they put the Pepsi points in, just sent a fucking check, just put Harrier Jet.
That's funny.
And then
obviously
never got it.
Yeah.
And then lawsuits happen. Got offered like $1 million, turned it down, took it to court, got nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, why was this 3 episodes?
That's funny. Oh, man.
Boy, this is really bothering. Now, see, in these Netflix ones, they show you like everything that's coming to Netflix. Like, I don't need to know a show from 30 fucking years ago that you just got the rights to.
It's dumb.
Nobody gives a fuck about Reba.
No, I hate Reba. Her best movie was the Little Rascals.
Was she in that? Boy, I haven't seen that movie.
She was the driver that they all wanted to like watch race, and they didn't know that she was a girl.
Oh.
Until the end, because like the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I'm talking Reba McEntire?
Yeah. She was at the end. She was in the end of the movie.
I don't remember that.
Whatever the driver's name was, she was the driver that they all wanted to like. She was like the best driver in the movie, and whoever won got to meet the driver.
Oh,
and Spanky and them won.
I thought you were saying like they got to, like she was one of them. Of like,
oh no,
she's like fucking 80.
No. She was the driver, and they got to meet him at the end, and they were upset. They didn't know that she was a girl.
Yeah. I could see that.
She had like that
checks out.
A mixed name that could be a boy or a girl.
Boy, this really bothered me that I can't fucking find.
Well, take your time.
I mean, it's really going to fuck me up. Because that's watch the whole, because it was only like 6 episodes.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just like I just knocked it out in a day.
Yeah.
It was on like a Saturday or something.
Cannot.
And for fuck's sake, man, I can't.
That's funny. The problem, like, you can't even remember what it was about to like help for me to like help search it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's fucking...
Can't even like think of an actor that was in it?
Nope.
Wow.
I can't tell you any. I don't understand.
It's not.
Because I remember after watching it, going, I can remember tell Seth that I watched this, and that it was like, okay.
Okay. Probably not that one. Outlander, Black Sails.
Where do you go in? Do they have a recently watched?
Think so. Or what? It's like a watch again. If you keep scrolling on you scroll down, it'll say like watch again.
Yeah. My God.
This is a great episode back after a month break.
Yeah. Not talking sports at all.
No.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, the draft's over and we missed that.
Yeah. First time in 5 years didn't do a draft special.
I know.
Everybody's fucking busy. People have lives, you know?
Get off our backs.
Every fucking pipe, the goddamn golf course is fucking broken this year. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, that's...
Getting too old, man. My old fucking bones are hurting.
I bet. Been digging and laying pipe,
man.
Laying pipe.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is they are running new gas lines all through the area.
Yeah.
So they obviously come on the property. They have to run them to multiple buildings.
Yeah.
Dude, they've hit, because they're boring everything. 4 fucking times they've hit a water line.
Good God.
I'm like, hey, we hit another water line. It's like, son of a bitch.
Stop. You're bad at it.
You go shut everything off. Cocksuckers. I don't have any information that they suck cock.
Yeah.
But
they are.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any watch again thing.
Oh, okay.
You lying fuck.
I'm not lying. There's a thing. It's watch again. See? Mine, it says watch again. And there's all the things that I watched. I want to just ask me if I want to watch them again.
Well, where's the thing that says watch again? Show me what you clicked.
I didn't. I just went onto the feed. Do you have the app on your phone?
No, I don't have the app. I'm just signed in.
Let me see your phone.
Yeah, because I hit like that there and it just shows that.
Oh, don't do that.
I don't want you to see my list of stuff I watched, all the stuff that I thought would have titties in it. And they don't. They got away from that because that was the HBO and the early Netflix. Crap.
I hit a button and it went away.
You fucking.
Yep, I did. I hit a button and it went away. Oh, hold on.
Hey.
I'm not going through your pictures. Just Google.
Fucking Christ,
God,
man.
You want to search my...
But you don't want to... The last thing I searched was a Tom Holland sex scene. I don't want you fucking blasting that out to the world.
Sorry.
How to use a goddamn phone. Such a fucking weirdo.
There wasn't a back button, and I thought if I just scrolled backwards, it would go back.
That's what it does do.
It didn't do it, so I hit another button and it went away.
That was the opening page. The back button took you back to Google.
Oh.
That's exactly what you did.
Okay.
Because this functions like a thing. It's not some piece of shit iPhone.
Mine does the same goddamn thing. Sorry.
You fucking iPhone users act like you're so fucking cool.
I am. Well, pull it back up. Let me help you.
I don't know. You hit the back button so many fucking times. I
hit it once. Yelling at me. I want to go home.
You are home.
I know.
Bitch.
I go into the house. Get yelled at there.
Trying to get it back now and Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry. Get a normal phone. Get an app. They have those now.
I've never used it because I've never watched anything on my phone before because I'm not a fucking weirdo.
Well, I get bored at school.
Yeah, it just doesn't have it.
Let me see.
So, no, fuck you.
Let me see.
Fuck your mom. That might have been overkill.
Even after that, I still want to try and help.
Buddy, it's not on there.
It's on there.
I don't have the app. There's only 30.
But I have it. Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's not there.
Okay.
It doesn't say it.
Okay.
I have my list, but that was the thing they made me pick a couple things
if you go
just
to the
get
home,
started.
Go to the home one and then just keep scrolling. There's not like it doesn't say like TV shows or blockbuster movie section or real story section or a TV comedies, and it gives you a bunch of them in a row.
Young adult movies.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's a header. And then if you keep going, like drama movies, 10 years of Netflix series, comedies, and then the other header is...
Yeah, I don't have... It's not on here.
Okay.
Probably because I'm not on the app.
Maybe, yeah.
There's the Watch in One Weekend.
You did that.
I did it.
Why is it not
I was
on there?
successful on that. Apologies to your mother.
Probably not the first time that somebody has said that to me, so...
I'm going to have to give up on this.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't worth talking about.
Obviously, I mean, you said you liked it, which is crazy.
I can't tell
funny.
you. I can't even tell you what genre it was.
Yeah, that's bad. But that's funny though that you can't. I mean,
I did watch, mainly because I started seeing some clips. So I watched the Dropout, which is the Elizabeth Holmes docuseries.
Okay,
It's like a 6-parter. It's on Hulu. That does basically tells the whole Theranos story of like, because you forget how fucked up she was. Like, just started like changing her voice to, "You see what I like to do."
Yeah.
It's just like, why the fuck do you sound like you sound like somebody slowed down a record player?
Yeah. Like,
But it's like just and obviously like a lot of it just comes from the transcripts from trials and shit like that of like, but you forget of like, it's like they never made a fucking thing that worked.
Yeah.
Like, she's worth $4 billion of like,
how?
fucking how?
How?
Like, you just.
Yeah. Oh, God. I have one clip that I remember seeing on TikTok, and I did not send it to you, and I wish that I would have. So, you know how, like, the like daily news and, like, morning news, they do, like, puff pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a lady going around. There was, like, a small, like, vendor, kind of like a flea market kind of thing, and it was this guy. He was a glass blower. He made, like, vases and everything. And she interviewed him, and she said, and this is the clip, and she goes, you know, I hear that glass blowing is like detrimental to you, like it's, you know, because you get all the nasty stuff like in your lungs and things like that, and it'll age you, and it actually like hurt your lungs, and you can't, you know, you don't live as long, and it can kill you and stuff like that. And the guy goes, yeah, that's true. He goes, I've had issues with, you know, breathing and things like that. He goes, but I'd rather die than not have my art into the world.
Right.
And she goes, that's really beautiful. She goes, that's really nice. She goes, like, so what do you make? And he goes, well, I specialize in bongs and dildos. This guy said something so nice and profound, and then he follows it up with that.
I thought that was going a different way of like, he's going to be like, I don't. It's called blowing, not sucking.
Yeah, no,
you know?
no. Yeah, that's what he said. I specialize
bongs
in bongs and dildos. I'd rather die than not have my art in the world. Oh, God. The hell, you have a glass dildo?
Fuck.
That's, I was.
And to call it art.
Art. Yeah, calling a bong art.
I love people that do that, though, man. They're like, you know, I just like to put my art in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you're not, you drawing pictures of fucking beavers.
Yeah.
What do you?
Please put my art out there.
Yeah. Gotta get my art.
But I was dying. I went
to school for art. I would tell you this. If you went to school for art, you're never going to be an artist.
Yeah.
Because they they could just do it.
Yeah.
You know? Be like Banksy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because the Elizabeth Holmes thing, it's got, the reason why is kept showing clips, the guy, he's from The Bear. He's the uncle or whatever, the one he calls uncle or whatever.
Okay.
Like, he's the reporter in this and, like, does a really good, like, I like him as an actor, and I seen those clips. I'll give this a watch. of it just being like fucking just like, yeah, they got a bunch of Siemens machines and they just put their logo over the Siemens thing. It was like, yeah, this works.
Did you know that the fat dude in the bear is an actual like chef?
Yeah.
That Matty Matherson or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I started like a bunch of bear clips had popped up on my TikTok feed, and then he does like he has like a at home like YouTube cooking channel or whatever, and like some of his clips will pop up on, and the dude's funny.
He's funny, but I struggle with him because he eats like a fat guy.
Yeah,
and it's hard to watch.
Yeah, well, like he cooks like a fat guy too.
Yeah.
Like he's just a big slob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't have to.
I understand because I'm a big fat guy and I eat the same way. But I don't want to watch it. I mean, because it's like, whoa, and he's got like shit dripping off his chin. It's like,
I know you're steering into it. Yeah. This is so good. It's like, okay. Yeah.
That show's so fucking terrible.
Yeah, the first season was. Show. I liked the first season.
Second season,
I didn't watch all of it because I didn't really want
to. I'll tell you what. I don't know how many episodes there are. 8. Mm-hmm. Then what are they? An hour long, maybe 45 minutes. I watched the entire second season in like 3 hours. Yeah, because I just anytime it did a flashback or a side story, I just fast forwarded through it. It was like I don't. Okay, that's great. You cook pastries and your grandma's dying. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I don't know her.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know you. I don't even know your character's name.
Yeah.
You're the pastry guy.
Oh, yeah.
You were sleeping back there, and he got pissed at you because you're taking so long to make a fucking donut that you didn't cut the cakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? I don't need that shit.
Nope.
Need that shit in my life.
Nope.
I need the chaos of the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. Want that. Behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, chef.
Yeah.
You can't call everybody chef. Everybody's chef?
How do you know who the chef is?
You're there cutting fucking carrots?
Yeah.
Okay, chef.
Hey, chef.
Fuck you. You're not a chef.
No, you cut.
You can go to school.
You cut carrots.
You cut carrots, bitch.
Yeah.
But actually, like in the first season, like the uncle, I hated his character. But in the second season, he's my favorite character. But, you know.
It is what it is.
It's also like, it's so, everybody's like, this is the greatest show ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
No.
And then like all the people that love that show, then all the girls that love that guy.
Yeah.
Went and watched the fucking.
Shameless?
No. The Von Erichs movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not knowing about all that.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
Got his leg back.
Yeah. Not good for him. Not good for him.
Yeah, that. Man, it's really bothering me. I don't remember that show.
It's kind of bothering me, too, because it's like, how did you not, like, remember just a tiny bit? Like, sometimes I forget what I watch, and then, like, we talk, and then, like, other things pop back into my head.
Yeah.
But, nah, like, it's...
But, yeah, and it's like tried to make a mental note of, like, well, this is something to talk about. Like, it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything
fantastic.
Special, but it was like, boy, I can't even tell you who was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know that it was anybody. I don't think it wasn't like an action movie or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Did you see the new Deadpool clips and everything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one because it can't suck.
It can.
You think so?
I think it will.
You think it will suck?
Yeah.
Because of all the hype?
Because they're dragging it into the multiverse and all that shit has sucked.
I see what you're saying.
Like it's going to get it's so successful that it's going to get the Disney treatment to pull all the other shit together.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like, well, I didn't watch any of these shows, so this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
And I really think they're going to fuck it.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I hope they don't, but I feel like
it's not going to be as good as the second one's not as good as the first one.
No.
And the first one it's just so good.
Yeah.
And awesome and everything like that. And the second one was good, but I didn't like CGI'd. From the beginning, I hated CGI'd Colossal.
Yeah.
Because I was just used to the guy being Colossal.
Yeah.
And I don't like that he's Russian, and I understand that that's actually what he is in the comics, is he's actually a Russian guy in the comics, and I didn't know that because I've only seen the X-Men where he's just an American guy. And then I didn't like the CGI Juggernaut in the second one because it was bad CGI.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of fake looking. And I liked fucking Vinny as the Juggernaut in the one X-Men.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm interested to see how many like characters they bring in outside of obviously those two and the people who've been in Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like, cause you saw in the trailer, you saw the swirl. So there's at least one kind of Doctor Strange person in there. You know what I mean? I saw the, whatever you call it, the little portal where they can teleport to different places. You saw that. Yeah. So that, there's one person in there that can do that. And then you saw like the Ant-Man helmet.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of reference to that. Obviously he dies or is dead in one of the universes. But I'm excited for that one. The House of the Dragon second season comes out earlier. It comes out in like July and not like August or September.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to sign up.
Oh, for that?
Because I don't have that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just scared to sign back up for it because then I'll have it for a year.
Yeah.
And the first season of it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, it took so fucking long to get the shit.
Yeah, it did. That was one of the ones, I guess, because I didn't know any, you know what I mean? I didn't know anything. You know what I mean? There's not, I didn't read the books. I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I didn't go in that like that. So I appreciated kind of the stories. And the only thing I didn't like was the gigantic jump from like, whatever, 11-year-old to however the hell she old is now. And like the kids grew up. But no, I thought it was kind of cool. I'm excited for that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I just have to imagine that this one's a little bit more fast paced and
would think it would.
War and more, I guess, more fighting and everything. But even the first couple of seasons of Game of Thrones, there wasn't a whole lot of battles. You know what I mean? You had to get into it a little. Now it was fast paced and a lot of shit happened in it, but it wasn't like battles like towards the end where Snow's going to go against the whole goddamn army and everything like that, and it was good.
I just downloaded the Netflix app, and it doesn't have
it on there either. Jesus.
Got a top picks for you, and it's like, only on Netflix, but that's every fucking show they've ever had.
Yeah. Typically it's towards the end, towards the bottom.
Yeah,
of
I went all the way to the bottom.
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you watched NASCAR Full Speed.
Yeah.
Because you watched The Machine, which I didn't. I only watched about 8 minutes of The Machine and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then woke up and it was over. And I didn't care to go back and watch it because I'm not a big Burt Kreischer guy. He's kind of
I tell you what,
kind of ruined it for me.
The movie was pretty good.
Was it?
As far as what you expect from it, because if you go in like we did, it's like, it's not going to be great, but it's pretty funny. It reminds me of how we kind of talk, like if we're in certain situations, like how we react. And like the one scene, like the guy gets shot in the head and like Bert throws up. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that's exactly how we would act.
Let's see.
Did you get something? Did you get some traction?
Trailers you've watched. Why the fuck would I want to know what trailers I've watched?
Why did you watch trailers on Netflix?
Well, if you just pause on something, it plays it.
Oh, I see.
Then I got what the fuck? So it has trailers you've watched, but like not like fucking shows you've watched.
Yeah.
Because it's all a bunch of shit that I've never watched, and I've just either one dropped the remote and it just started playing a trailer.
Yeah.
Because you only got like a half a second.
Mm-hmm.
But like, isn't it? Like everybody's always like, oh, I go into the watch history and I see what everybody's watching. Like, I can't even find my own.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's fucking bullshit.
It sucks.
The fact that it has trailers you've watched is fucking. Almost said the R word.
I was gonna say.
Almost said the R word.
Man, that was close.
I mean, it's not like there's anybody actually listening to this shit anymore.
No, they for sure turned it off now.
We
might as well just say it and be done with it.
Hadn't even been any laughs or anything in this. But yeah, you'd think there'd be a what have I watched?
Yeah.
I don't know why my voice just changed then.
Well,
but it did.
You get angry. The frustration is setting in.
I'm so fucking mad right now. But man,
it's funny because there's just nothing to talk about because you keep searching.
I mean, dude, I'm so fucking like it is bothering me so much. Like I even just searched watch history on it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
We can
like I can cut a lot of those pauses out.
I know.
Like that's no big deal.
I know.
But dude, it is like I'm starting to fucking lose it.
Yeah, I know. I can tell because you haven't quit. You haven't stopped yet.
Like I could research fucking AIDS virus faster than I could find what I've watched on Netflix.
That's just weird.
Or the Holocaust or Native Americans.
Yeah, well, those are real big 3 things that you watch a lot.
I do watch a lot of that.
Did you see Gillis's new TV show come out?
Did it come out?
It comes out a couple weeks.
Yeah, I've seen
a couple weeks towards the end of May. But
yeah, because it's based on that thing that he did on his show.
Yeah, this looks funny.
It's unfucking real.
Yeah.
The same fucking app you got. I don't understand.
Yeah, why there isn't a watch again section?
Yeah. Yeah, like where you have a watch again section, I have a trailers you've watched. Why the fuck?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
When you autoplay trailers, why would that mean anything?
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. My God. I'm going to have to... You'll get the text later.
Yeah, no, I will. I'm not worried about that. I'll find out what the show is at some point in time in the next day or two.
It's just been, like, I can't... The fact that it doesn't... You know what? Like, I'll go home and flip Netflix on it, it'll pop right up.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, hey, you want to watch this again?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
What? I mean...
Why can't the app do it? Yeah.
Oh... And it's for just an okay thing that I watched.
Yeah,
wasn't anything.
Yeah, just something to talk about.
Yeah.
To see if you'd
Let's
be
give
interested.
this a watch.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh. I did listen to a new book.
Yeah.
It was about the POW prison camp in World War II.
Okay.
Called the Castle.
Yeah.
What it was referred to, obviously, Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a whole, basically, it was all the stories from there. Because, the POWs, obviously, everybody thinks camps. They think the other camps. This was like, they actually did follow the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
Of like, you got, obviously, you're still in a prison.
Yes.
But they got food and they, like Red Cross packages would come in.
Uh-huh.
But, so it was all like the codes they were trying to send back.
Yeah.
And it's just all the escape attempts.
Wow.
Of like fucking digging like a 200-yard tunnel.
Shit.
And like,
Yeah.
The one guy, like, the head Nazi, like one of the British soldiers, like got his mannerisms down.
Mm-hmm.
And like it just started stealing shit and like made his own Nazi uniform and then like made like a gun belt.
Yeah.
But like out of cardboard and shoe polish and like with a fake gun and fake medals and stuff like that. Stole like a gate pass.
Yeah.
And like kind of just tried to walk out the
outdoor.
Like it got him pretty far, but then he got shot because like the other guy he's right over there.
Right over there, yeah. That's wild.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
They made a fucking glider that they were going to try to jump off the top of it to fly over the fences and land in a field of like, wow. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah, that is wild. Especially in World War II.
Yeah.
Like to, I mean, I guess if you're in a fucking war camp, you want to do anything possible to get the fuck out of there.
And it's kind of like that. Oh, I think it was called The Great Escape or something like that.
With Clint Eastwood.
Which is kind of that.
Yeah.
But it's like real life shit.
Yeah.
Of like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, but they were getting, like the Red Cross would send stuff, but the British would get it first. And then like, it'd be like food and stuff, and they'd hide like, here's a wire and here's and like they were getting pieces and stuff, and they made a radio.
Yeah.
So then they could hear
what was going on.
And then like the Germans didn't know, like, how do you have more information on the war than we have?
Do, yeah.
It's like they're listening to the BBC. So it's like
nice. Why wouldn't you check that? I mean,
they checked it now.
Yeah.
And then later on they got like an X-ray machine, and it kind of stopped all of it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah. And like there's a lot of stuff that they did catch.
Yeah.
Of just like, like playing games and like, they sent tennis rackets. And it's like, well, obviously there's shit in the crib.
Yeah.
So it's like they're pulling out.
Yeah. This tennis racket is like fucking 10 pounds.
Yeah. But like they'd play, they was talking about like, they're just playing games and shit.
Yeah.
They'd play soccer and they'd play rugby. And then there's one, I don't know what the game is. I think they called it stool ball.
Okay.
So it is very violent.
Huh.
But like you had to be an officer to play. Like if you were just a random soldier that got caught that wasn't an officer,
you weren't allowed to play.
You weren't allowed to fucking play. It's like, okay.
Okay, that's weird.
What is that? I mean,
that's weird.
Like we're all in here together just trying to do our time while we're waiting on the war to end. I mean, but then had like committees. It was an escape committee, and like you had to present your plan to the escape committee, and they would help you out, and then they would pick who would get to go with you.
That's funny.
It's like, and a lot of in that it was built to be escape proof. A lot of them got out. Now, granted, like they'd get caught in the town later on or whatever, but it's like, it's fucking escape proof.
It sucks.
Like, a lot of guys getting the fuck out. So,
The guy who runs is like, Jesus Christ, guys, come on, what are we doing?
Well, that was part because they had his memoirs of like getting, shit back from the top, like starting to send SS officers of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
It's like,
quit playing fucking games.
Dude, but like like the tunnel, like that, obviously had like an air vent and stuff like that. Had like a lighting system with a warning system in there. And they made like a rail so they could get shit back and forth.
Jesus.
And like, because obviously they had to bring the dirt out. So then they just kind of spread the dirt out like in this attic or whatever for a little bit and try to, fucking
that's a lot
crazy.
Of dirt.
I mean.
Yeah. It's like a 200-yard tunnel. That's a lot of fucking dirt.
Yeah. And they got caught.
Yeah.
Like 3 yards from getting past the wall.
Oh, man.
Like, it's probably fucking 2 weeks worth of fucking work left.
It's like, Jesus
but it's like,
Christ.
we're right here.
Yeah, come on. You just let us out. We worked this hard.
Then there was 2 guys that acted like they escaped.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, they was just in the prison still. And they took 2 other guys and they just swapped back and forth because they made, like, this room where they could just hide out and, fuck around, I guess.
Yeah. Joke's on them.
And then when the war ended, obviously, they have to take, like, here's all the prisoners we have. And, like, these two guys just pop back up.
Oh, shit.
So instead of, like, because the Nazis were like, this is really fucking embarrassing. So they just said what must have happened is they escaped and then didn't think they could get away. So they broke back in. They're like, okay.
Yeah, that's what they
broke
did.
back into the prison.
Yeah, that's it. well, we don't want shot. We'll just go back
just
in.
bring back in.
Yeah, and we'll hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking morons.
But pretty interesting book.
No, that is interesting. Yeah.
Talk about your all-time shit episodes, man. This is a fucking bad one.
Well, it's not going to get much better. We don't have a whole
we had a lot. I mean, there was shit to talk about. But
yeah, we got to recap a lot of
again,
things.
you know, you get a little out of shape.
Yeah.
You know, haven't done it in a while. I obviously have my issues of not being able to find what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And not being able to remember it, which is weird.
Yeah, we talked a lot off air, like for an hour.
Yeah. There's really funny stories off air.
Could have definitely told on here.
A lot of them could have.
Yeah.
Could have told that whole nightmare story.
Yeah, 100%.
That would have been a good one for people to listen to.
Yeah.
Fucking clowns.
Yeah.
So you like clowns, huh? Yeah, shit. Well, you know, next week's episode will be 8% better than this one.
For sure.
I think.
For sure.
If we do it.
Yeah. Hopefully we do.
I'm sure we will.
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here.
WideSide!